Welcome to the Second Chance Garage, the basement edition. Yeah, wait till you see this mess. Let me get some lights on in here. Hang on a second. Okay. Let me get over here. Okay, there's a push mower I'm working on. And the coil is bad. I cleaned this all up. It's got magnets. I just spin it around your magnets on your flywheel. Goes in front of here, creates a spark, which goes down to here into your plug. Basic, but I can spin this over my hand because it ain't got a plug in it. I just spin it over a few times. I can even put a drill on this, spin it over, and I'll get, for every few rotations, I'll get a little zap. And I took this off, cleaned it all up. I think it's just got a bad coil on it. That's why I ain't getting no juice, so I can't get it to run. So, see, now I'm waiting on parts for the coil. I got a wild hair and decided, oh, what the heck? I'd work on a boat motor, which is laying on this workbench. Yeah. So, as you can see, it's got two coils on it because it's got, let me see if I can roll it over here. Two plug holes, two stroke, 1945, I believe. Let's see. I think Montgomery Ward sold it, but they're not the one that made it. So anyway, and then carburetor is all there. And so I decided that, as you can see, get this rolled over, this coil wire right here looks a little snaggered up. So I really didn't think it would work, this one. And the other one is busted off right there. So I thought, okay, well, it probably won't have any spark on the one coil. So I went ahead and stuck the screwdriver in there and then spun this over, and I actually got zapped. And it's got good spark out of this coil. So I got one decent coil. This one snapped off right there. So I need to take the flywheel off. So I went into these holes here, put the puller on it, and I've got tension on it, but for some reason I cannot get this to come off. But the coils are underneath here. And I'm thinking, I don't know, but I think that's the reason why they quit running it, because it had fuel in the fuel tank. Spark plugs look good. Lower units. When I turn the lower unit, it turns the head. But the reason why it happened, this is your throttle right here. And as you slide it, it turns that whole lower plate. Well, you can slide it all the way up. It's got a, right here, it's got a little stopper it goes up against and stops it from sliding. But this is where you have the problem. I think this, they were running it wide open, and this dude here sitting there rubbing on this, and I think this one, this is the secondary one, I believe was doing the same thing, and it finally rubbed a bare spot in this, so they patched it up. It actually works. But this one right here, I think it sat there and rubbed on this, and it cut the cut it. Well, that's with the throttle wide open. And as you cut your throttle back, moves the whole plate. You see where I'm going with that. So, anyway, I think that's what the deal is. So, anyway, it'll run wide. You can turn it and you go wide open. You'll hit your stopper, which is right there. I don't know if I can show you there. See, it's got a notch where it stops. But it puts where they got this mounted, it's got so much. You get the point. Anyway, so I do have another old boat motor that I got for free with a good coil on it. That actually has two good coils on it. It's a two-stroker, 2-cylinder, just like this. But I think I could probably patch that cord together. And this one, actually, like I said, got spark. If I could get this off. But I'm not having a lot of luck there. So I've just got constant tension on this. Pulling down on it. Pulling out on it. Hoping that it would finally give. But I think I'm going to have to hit it with the hammer and, kind of give it some unfriendly persuasion. So anyway, and then, I've got a, tricycle down here. That is a floor, carpet cleaner. And I took it apart and figured out I had a water leak. Got it for free out of the garbage. And where's the switch? Here we go. My leak is out of that plastic switch right here. And it pushes down, but I think it's cracked. So what I need to do is take it apart and then try to epoxy the whole thing and see if that does it. But it's a low priority, no priority job, It was just something that I was doing between the other projects. Oh, and for the record, people's been asking me about the Harley Davidson scooter. Well, there's the motor. And I have done nothing to it. Basically, I put a brand new one of these in it. I think they call them, it's basically a coil is what it is. But that's not what they call it in this particular thing. See, there's the brand new one in it. And then I can spin it over and I should get spark out of here. But I don't, even if I don't have the plug-in. So, and then the rest of it's upstairs in my living room where it's been sitting forever. And I just haven't had time to get back to it to figure it out. I've got a new one of these in it that was old stock, brand new old stock I bought. And you can still get parts for them off eBay. And bought it and tried it and don't work. I even put a brand new stator in it and it still don't work. There's the old stator laying right there. But that's basically the only thing stopping me from putting it back together. If I could get spark on it, I'd have it back together in 3 days, 2 days maybe. But anyway, I just ain't had time to get back to this project. See, it's got a McCullough 1-horse on it. But like I said, I just ain't had time to get back to it yet. But these are some of the projects that I'm currently working on because, like I said, waiting on parts, trying to get that off. And just stuff that I can do in the basement when it was cold. You know, these are low, no priority jobs right now. So anyway, that's just kind of what I've been up to. I did go out today and I took my snow plow and I plowed up some more walnuts for my dad because they're on his side. And you can see some of the videos on one of my videos. I think it's finishing the snow plow or something. I show where I pushed them all up and that kind of stuff. Well, I wound up doing a couple more trees for him so that way he can get them picked up because he's gonna mow, even though it's supposed to turn off cold. But anyway, just an update on what I'm doing. So anyway, yeah, the basement's a absolute sty, but the basement shop's an absolute sty. But anyways, I just thought I would give you an update. And if you like it, subscribe. If not, that's fine too. I hope you all have a good day. Second Chance Garage out.